Hey yo, what up, what up, what up? It's Mac with Live Sports TV back at you with another one. Well, man. We had that second Errol Spence and Terence Crawford press conference today. They went out to New York to do this one. This was a much better press conference, in my opinion. I thought the banter was better. I thought it was a little bit spicier. Uh, there was also some tells, some major league tells, as far as I'm concerned. Now, I'm not going to belabor this point. I do have Terence Crawford winning this fight. I do not believe Errol Spence has the style to beat a Terence Crawford. I get it. He's a bigger guy. He's very good fundamentally. You know, he comes at you side on real good. He's real good at that, making himself smaller. He doesn't really square up too much. Not too much. Now in the pocket, he has a tendency to square up a little bit in the pocket, but he's usually pretty side on, right? Um, but I do not think he has the levels to compete against Bud Crawford. But listening to this press conference, I don't believe. Now I get it. You know, I heard the shit talking and everything like that, but I don't think Errol Spence believes in himself in this fight. I don't. Um, Maybe that's a little bit too strong to say, right? Maybe I'm not saying that the right way. I think he has some doubt going up against Terence Crawford. How about that? How about that? I think he does have some doubt. Why are you saying that, Lamech? Well, it's the shit that he says, right? How many times did he make mention of um, fighters needing to take a risk? Fighters should take a risk. I mean, I get it. I get what he's saying. I appreciate it. But dude, you're a fighter. You shouldn't what's the risk? See, when you saying that, and the way we know that how these negotiations, these 5, 6 year negotiations went, you were the obstacle. You were the one putting up all the obstacles to the fight, right? You were the one saying wrong side of the street and, let me get Terence Crawford first. I mean, let me get Sean Porter first and, you know, easy route and all that. All that shit. All that shit came from you. So was that you not wanting to take a risk, brother? It's that type of shit, right? It's the tells. And you can see the disrespectful shit that's happening right here on camera. I loved it, man. Awesome. Awesome. But it's another tell. Terence Crawford put his hands on both that man, on all those belts, right? Errol Spence not once made a move to touch Crawford's belt because he knew Crawford wasn't going to allow him to have. He wasn't going to allow that to happen. You know, does this mean that Terence Crawford is going to win the fight? Absolutely not. This is all. This is all like. This is all just banter, right? Leading up to the fight. Sometimes we can glean things from this shit, and sometimes we can't. But one thing I will say is, you got to be mindful of the things that come out of these guys. Like when you say, I never heard Terence Crawford not once mention the word risk. Like he never saw this as a risk. He doesn't. I don't hear him saying that about any fighter. Now, going up to fight a Jamel Charlo, maybe he would use that term then, maybe. But I haven't heard Terence Crawford use that word, and I doubt he would do it against Charlo, even though that is a very risky fight, right? But man, I'm getting pretty excited, man. This was the second press conference. Um, Both teams are they on their shit. They on it, and they talking that strong shit too. Um, it was good, very good press conference. Now it's time to kind of uh, hit the gym. Looks like Errol needs to he got a few pounds to lose, right? Um, Terence Crawford, he may have some pounds to lose too. Who knows, right? But it's time to fight now. It's basically time to fight. We got what, a little over a month. We got a little over a month. before this fight is here. So, man, I don't know. I really didn't have much to say. I'm really excited about that. I really liked this press conference. I thought it was good. I thought the shit talking was a lot better than it was yesterday. I don't understand why they only doing two pressers and two pressers this far out from the fight. I don't really understand that, but hey, they got a lot of smart people out there. Like, I hope they know what they're doing, But I think this fight will do well. I think it will. I think it will do over 1 million. I think it will. I definitely think it will do over 1 million. Like, it's just worldwide. Like, I don't care about that Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia got 4 million followers. Yeah, but like, this is a big fight. Like, this fight is not even. I think casuals are interested in this fight, right? I hear casuals that don't know shit about boxing, but they hear this, and it's only gonna ramp up. So hopefully, the fight does well. I'm looking forward to it, right? Looking forward to it. This isn't a fight breakdown, but one thing I will say, just throwing it out there, Crawford might want to go ahead and keep that streak going, right? Crawford might just want to go ahead and keep that streak going against this guy, that knockout streak I'm talking about. Like, you're on that side of the street. You understand that, right? Like, I think he might want to just go ahead, or like just make it, I don't know. No, just you got to knock this guy out. We know how PBC works, right? Like, they'll put that referee in there, fucking Kenny Bayless, and he'll work some magic on you. He'll work some magic on you. Spence will land a jab, and Kenny Bayless will stop the fight. And they'll say, Errol Spence stopped Terence Crawford. No, you got to make this thing, you in the lion's den, right? Which is fine. I'm sure he can handle it, but like, you might want to go ahead and just keep that streak going, brother. But hey, we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll definitely see what happens. Errol Spence is a great fighter, very, very skilled. Doesn't have a lot of flash to him, right? Doesn't have a lot of flash, but he's just good. He's just good. He doesn't have a lot of weaknesses, But we'll see. We will see what happens. So that's all I got for this video. It's not gonna be a long one, but if you like the video, go ahead and bang off on that like button one time. Also, real quick, let me just throw this out there. I will be going live for this fight. That'll be my first live. Maybe it'll be I don't know, maybe I might squeeze in a couple lives before. Drop in the comments if you guys are interested in me doing some lives, right? The channel is growing. I said I was going to wait until I reach a certain amount of subscriptions, and we're approaching the number. We're not quite there yet. This ain't one of those pandering channels, so I'm not really concerned with trying to say things to appease majorities and shit. Like a lot of these other pandering boxing channels, they always talking about minorities and, who's in the minority and all that shit. Like, who gives a fuck? My thoughts are my own. So this ain't that, but not to get off topic. But yeah, go ahead and drop in the comments if you're interested in some live streams. We will be going live for the fight regardless. But I'm thinking about firing up some lives before the fight. So I don't know, it's exciting. We'll see. I'll never I promise you, this ain't gonna be one of those channels where I'm going live like 2-3 times a day where I'm just on. Nah, it won't be that. But like for the big ones like this, absolutely. And also for my lives, I got some other stuff that I'm not gonna get into right now, but some helpful things, some helpful tools for business, for people who are interested in business, right? I'll have some of those business lives too. So we're getting it together, but just want to throw that out there. Again, bang off on that like button one time. Peace.